Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines back here in Nautilus Island for episode number 6. And today I think I want to kind of try to finish up this first little starter city area thing here by filling this out with some more houses, mostly low density. We might actually maybe put a few apartments over here towards the main road or something, just to kind of break up the monotony a little bit and, bring a few taller buildings to this area. But yeah, for the most part, I think I want to just kind of keep everything low to the ground. So yeah, anyways, I was thinking we kind of need a sort of main road over here, which I'm thinking over here in this area is probably going to be kind of a good spot for it to go through, especially since we do have the one snap point left over here, which does mean I need to basically create a tunnel that goes over here, but I don't want it to be a tunnel, so we're going to do this, and it can be ground construction. Although maybe not as flat as... actually not that bad. So yeah, kind of just give us sort of an area to get in without having to worry too much about all this stuff over here, but at the same time we have this kind of steeper area now we're having to deal with, so... I don't know, I think it will work out fine for us, but yeah, we just got some of this kind of weird stuff to deal with, so yeah, this segment here can't be like that. Obviously, we need to go back to this again, and then we can go back to here, and yeah, I'm thinking we'll just kind of curve it here up around the edge, and that will kind of leave this area, so we'll have that kind of little road over here, and then we can maybe take other roads and kind of plan out an area over here to build some apartments and that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking the actual apartments I kind of want here towards the front, which yeah, we can do some interesting angles over here, why not? Yeah, the only thing I really have to think about here is we do have this hill over here on the far end, so we have to deal with that, but yeah, we can kind of do some interesting sort of stuff with road design over here. It looks kind of cool, I think. And actually, if we do this right, we might just be able to go right here, right along the highway without much of an issue in zoning. Yeah, there we go. That works. And we can then, instead of maybe trying to just do something like that, maybe we can come up here and... oh, that's not the right road. We want this road. There we go. We want that road. And yeah, we can kind of try to do some sort of different stuff in here, so... because we do have this hill stuff to contend with this time around, where we didn't have that on the other side. So yeah, maybe, can we do something interesting here with this too, I'm wondering. So we'll kind of have something like that. We'll go out here and... kind of want it to follow the same curvature here, but that's not going to be so easy to do. Actually, that looks about right, and then we just need to, maybe instead of doing this way, maybe we can kind of go in, over here, like that. That works. And then, I suppose you can just be kind of a straight line there. Or straight-ish line, I suppose. It's not really a straight line, but it's good enough, and then we can have kind of these sort of interesting entrances to this residential area. And kind of a little bit of an extra space between these blocks, too. Which I actually really think looks kind of cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. We can just kind of come up here. That one can be another entrance to the neighborhood, and yeah, that's kind of a cool looking area. And then also take like some of this stuff here, and we can maybe think about putting a little bit of commercial in to this area. Although I'm thinking not so much right in here, because if only I could tell these zones to be the big ones. Because I would love to have, yeah, we'll put like some apartments over here, kind of towards the edge, and not, oh, hi, you can go away. Thank you, Windows 10, for interrupting my recording. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just kind of have a few apartments here, then we can kind of, as we go further back, we get into like more normal housing again, and I think up here on the hill itself, I'm just gonna leave this part blank, and maybe like put a few paths or something, but leave it at that. That might be kind of a nice area to come into. And yeah, this one is a little bit close to the highway, but I think that should be fine. I'm actually gonna unpause this now, because now I'm thinking, because we have these alleyway roads. Ooh, that would... Ooh. No, that's just gonna screw everything up. Okay. We're not gonna do that. We can put one in with no collision and no zoning on it. Oh, see, now that looks nice. I like this no collision stuff sometimes. Because I mean, this looks like an alleyway now. Yeah, we do need power in that stuff, I know. That's gonna overlap the road here. See, yeah, that's the only thing. Once you remove the collision on roads, or this stuff, you need to remember to put it back on the main roads, because if not, it just disappears from everything. See, yeah, so got a little bit of kind of a cool sort of thing going on here, and yep, need some water pipes. I know, game. There we go, water pipes for everybody. And yeah, then we kind of get like a back alleyway sort of effect thing going on here, and you know what, we can even do it here. So let's go back to this. Or actually, it doesn't need to be no collision, it just needs to be a no zoning space. And yeah, we'll go right off of here, and if we go close enough to the middle. Let's see, I didn't think about that part. But it adds zoning stuff anyways. Wanted no zoning on you. No zoning. See? Good. No zoning. And over here, delete that segment. No zoning. See? No zoning. And this one, select no zoning. And no zoning. Well, this means this house is kind of smaller, but hey, no zoning on any of this. So you can just kind of come in here, paint this up, and yeah, so it kind of serves as an alleyway for this entire area, and this room needs zoning on it. So and now that I have that going on, I can also maybe think about, say, putting kind of a little bit of a side sort of thing here. We can... Now we need to be default. So you can kind of just come right up here to this main road with it. Kind of. Apparently it's not going to like that too much. Because what I want to do here is get like some shops and that without doing too much to the main road here, but maybe if we delete those segments, I can get this in pretty easily. And we can kind of go over like that. And oh, you know what? This road doesn't need zoning. No zoning. Right, because you don't need it. Because you don't need zoning on you. Even this segment doesn't need zoning either. No zoning. See, and then everything is going to align to either this road or this road here. So I can just kind of come in here, fill this with the paint bucket, and... Actually, you know what? Over here, I could even turn this into the sort of alleyway thing here. And we can just kind of go into there, I suppose. Although maybe not that far down. Maybe we need to come in closer, like over here. Oh, and also we don't want zoning, because no zoning. See this no zoning button? Yeah, no zoning. Also here, no zoning. How is default? No. Bad. No zoning. There you go. There you go. No zoning. This one also needs to be no zoning. Into there. Actually, it could just be a normal street into that. But we want default on this. But we can't have default because we're not. Yeah. Okay. Maybe here we can maybe just have this road kind of go here so we're to a main road. Yeah, that should be fine. Although I'd rather not have that like that and make this a no zoning road. Like that. That works! That works. Make that a no zoning road there so we don't... See, we can kind of control where stuff goes to. That's the idea. Kind of control where the different buildings and that grow into. And then we have, like, space over here for kind of other stuff, and... Actually, do we have the eyedropper thing? I don't remember if I downloaded that one or not yet. I also don't remember how to get to it. if there is an eyedropper thing. Buildings? Nope, that's not what we want. That's definitely not what we want. I forget where this thing is. This is the problem when you download a lot of mods at one time and you don't know where things are located. You know what? I'll take care of it another time. But yeah, because I'm thinking if we can get kind of more similar looking buildings over here, but yeah, whatever, that can come in at another time. Maybe instead we just kind of focus on this being residential. Because it can be. Yes, I know it does back up right to the highway, but I'm kind of hoping I can find like some walls or something that... Do I have anything that could maybe suffice as walls? I'm not sure. Wall. Kind of like a sound barrier sort of wall thing here. Is that tall? No. Something larger would probably be better. No. Definitely no. No, I'm thinking more like a sound barrier sort of thing, but doesn't look like we have anything like that either, so I'll have to look for something like that to kind of, maybe we can put like some sound walls here along this area and over here on this side too, so we can make this look a little bit more realistic. And yeah, and I do kind of like how this road is just kind of zigzags back and forth a little bit here through the hills and all that. That's actually kind of cool. And then it's kind of a little bit of a park up here as well. Just more of a, park is in, I'm just gonna put paths through this and they can go wherever. And maybe one... Actually, we don't need to collide with anything here. Maybe one up here. That edge is kind of steep, though. So maybe not so much like that. Maybe more like over here. And then we can kind of have one that goes up and over like this. Maybe over here to the point of this hill. And maybe kind of down like that. Yeah, so we kind of get a little bit of a park sort of area here again, and actually this here, that small spot can be some apartments as well. And maybe these two over here can be houses. Yeah, those should be fine to be houses. And the rest of this is just going to be open space kind of as part of the park. And again, that requires lots of trees and that, but I'm going to do this one after the episode instead of during it this time, just so I can have time to actually do more of this stuff. And yeah, it's growing in pretty nicely so far. And yeah, I kind of like how all this stuff kind of just backs up and there's a little alleyway down the back. Although it's kind of a shame nothing really grows in the back of the houses, really, ever. Like, if you could get, like, little backyard stuff, like, garages and that kind of stuff in the back, it would kind of be cool to have those things, but, yeah, those things really don't grow. And actually, we're gonna do a nose. You know what? Since we can, we're just gonna bring you all the way back here. Bring it right to the end. Why not? Yeah, so we get our alleyways, we get our main roads, and yeah, it kind of differentiates from this one a little bit, where we kind of have just straight roads and nothing else. This one gets a few other touches to it. And yeah, it looks like at this point what we need more of is our commercial and our industry. Well, I'm thinking, because we need a good spot to put in more commercial. Maybe this area over here is... Yeah, this area over here is somewhat flat. Maybe kind of like a little, I don't want to ruin that view, though. With this over here, the waterfall, which is really nice to look at. I'd rather not put, like, anything over here. Just to kind of take this road, go around, and just connect back into the highway over here. So yeah, that's what's going on over here. This road just goes to the highway. And by doing that, we get to use a road over here. Kind of can come up like that, and then can go Control B for the bending thing. Control A for anarchy. And we'll just kind of curve it in. And then on this side, we'll kind of do something a little bit similar, but we can... that curve's not actually that good on this side. We want something more like over here like this. But that then curves like that. But going the other direction. And also not that steep, because guess what? That kind of doesn't look that great. There we go. That looks better. And then we can reverse that. And you know what? This can be 4 lanes here. 4 lane, 4 lane, 4 lanes, 4 lanes. There we go. It's 4 lanes up to here. You get 2 to go off. And technically you get 2 on here, but you know what? That can turn to... no, it needs to be 2 here, but then it can shrink to 1. Okay. And also we have this intersection that needs to be programmed to go like that, and like that. There we go. That works. Yeah, that way traffic knows it needs to enter and leave here, and knows how to do it. Also, that would go there, wouldn't it? Yep, that's just considered a straight line, okay. Never mind then, we don't need to do anything with that one. Unlike this one, which somehow actually gives the turn, but... I don't know, maybe it has something special to do with that there, but... yeah, then we just can kind of think of basically ending this area off. We can maybe have like a little bit of a shopping area over here. That would work. So if we can get a straightish road here, just kind of like that. Intersected at a very awkward angle to the main road. Very awkward angle. Intersect it there as well, I suppose, but that's even worse of an angle there on this side. But that's kind of where it connects in on this side, so... yeah, why not just we'll put that road in here, and this we're just going to tell it can't turn there. This can only go that way. This that needs to be angled a little better, I think, then, if we're going to do that. So we'll kind of do something like that, so we can have this actually turn out and turn in here, I suppose. But yeah, it gives us kind of a straightish sort of edge here to work with. Because we need it. We do not need the zoning over here, though. That can go. No zoning. Nope, and also no straight road, because straight road's not what we want here. And also, I need to be able to, you know, actually use the bulldozer. And we'll just use that kind of road, because that connects in correctly. And that allows me to basically just take all of this and turn it commercial. There you go. So you kind of get a little of a commercial area here. We have a little bit of a, also sort of area we can kind of put like a few paths in and that kind of stuff. Also, this should be path here just because this isn't really it's not really highway anymore. It's kind of turned into just a regular road at this point. So I'll just, you know, help that out a little bit and turn that into a path, because I can. And then we can kind of just have a few sort of side paths in here, I suppose. Those don't look so great, though, like that. Maybe a little less angled. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And we'll do one here. Yeah, that looks good, actually. Like that sort of thing. And maybe even we can take care of a little bit in here. Yeah. That's pretty good. Also is... yeah, that building's a little close to the corner there, but... actually very close to the corner. We chop you off. Sorry. I didn't realize I was so close to the edge there. But yeah, this allows us to kind of take what we have here and end it off. Actually in a straight line. And... yeah, okay, so no zoning. Also, this road will kind of go like that. So this is kind of our corner here. And that could... no, it can't do that. So zoning, we want default, and basically these are just straight roads, aren't they? Yeah, straight roads. And that one's not there, so alright. And these need to be no zoning. And no zoning there. And no zoning here. There we go. See, and then I can just take this and do all of that at once. Road anarchy you can actually turn off at this point. Now I do have this space here too to do stuff with, and I don't know what to do with it. Other than maybe, you know, kind of, let's get power over here. And... some... do I want to put utility poles in? Or could I use something else here? Yeah. We'll just use these little boxes. Connect it up. And sure, one over here. Why not? So there we go. You kind of get that connected in. This has water, right? Yep, we have water. Plenty of water over here. This site's not going to have any zoning, though. That's right. And also, this somehow screwed up. Again. Okay. You to there. And you to there. And this can be normal over here, and this one over here, this needs to go just to there. Other than that, that can be normal. Because that turn is just too sharp to make, so. And plus you can, since, you know, this is the last turn and that's the same road, so why not just do that and turn in and go straight here, so. Maybe we think of putting like an actual park over here. What do I want to put in, though? Or you know what? We could use a school over here, probably. Let's see, I've got lots of stuff in here at this point. If only this could get sorted. High school, corner house, elementary school. There's this one. Kind of more modern school look. Or we could do the traditional. Or we've got other ones too, but yeah, I think just the regular one will probably look the best here. Yeah. Then we got the school, we've got a little shopping area, and we have a blank space. We just have a blank space over here. But that's fine, because I don't know what else I would do over here, so. Also, I think this one's probably actually, I think this one's 10 actually, isn't it? It's a little too large. You know what? Can do path stuff over here and kind of make this. Do I want to, though? That's the question, because we have this up here on the hill. And we have this little bit over here. Actually, yeah, I think that probably would make sense in this area. And although, don't like this little thing here, so we're gonna do path here. And you know what? We can do path stuff in here. Make a few paths there, because we can. Although if we're gonna do that, I suppose we need to line one to the crosswalk here too. That would only make sense to align one to that crosswalk. And then we can maybe go out here a little bit further. Yeah, that looks good. So we get a little bit of a path there. We get some paths up here on the hill. With the building grown into it, because this building grew larger than it was supposed to. Hello, building. Goodbye, building. And we can kind of do some sort of stuff over in here, which... Alright, and then we can kind of do a little bit of a straightish thing. Be over to here, one, then go down here, go up to here, and we'll do like one across there. Yeah, that looks fine. Even do like a small one right through here, I suppose. No, not so much of a fan of that. So there we go. We kind of have a cool little area here as well. Get a little bit of a neighborhood going in this area, and it looks pretty good, I think. And yeah, we're getting this huge building over here again. Why that grew again, I have no idea. You know what? We're just gonna leave it. I'm going to leave it. Huh. And we can smooth out the hill here behind it a little bit. If that's possible. Not really doing much for us, though. Good job, hill smoothing tool. Yeah, that's about as smooth as it's getting, isn't it? Maybe if we brought this path a little bit more over this way, maybe we can get a smoother edge here. And let's try smoothing this area out. Yeah, that's actually fine. Okay. So yeah, we'll have kind of a larger-ish building here, which kind of is right up against the next building. But that's fine. See, only the roof kind of intersects there. Only the roofs kind of intersect, which actually kind of works for an apartment area, although I don't like that those buildings look nothing alike. Look like they're built together, but they look nothing alike one another. But anyways, I'm gonna, you know, do the decoration of this park over here off camera, and this little area, and that one, and maybe some over here, but you know what? One last thing. While I'm thinking about it, you know what? You're an end of a path here. So you know what makes sense? Okay. And actually, you want to kind of start over here so we can have sort of a path going there, then crosswalk, and there we go. So you can kind of just walk around and don't really have to worry too much about not being able to. And even here, let's just fill. No, go away. Bad zoning. You don't belong there. Okay, good. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!